Have you ever wondered why someone seems to linger in your thoughts? What if those persistent thoughts are more than just random, fleeting moments? They could be a glimpse into your subconscious, revealing something profound about your emotional landscape. Persistent thoughts about specific individuals often signal unresolved feelings or desires we harbor within us. These individuals capture our minds not by chance, but because they resonate with personal experiences or unmet needs. Think about it. Why do we often find ourselves revisiting memories or contemplating conversations with certain people? It's more than nostalgia. It's a call from our inner self to pay attention. This phenomenon invites us to delve deeper. When someone occupies your mind, it's your unconscious prompting you to search for answers or understanding. It's your mind's way of highlighting what matters. By recognizing this, we can start the journey of self-exploration, leading to deeper insights about who we are and what truly drives our desires. According to Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, our persistent thoughts about certain individuals are powerful indicators of our inner world. These thoughts are not mere coincidences. They serve as signals urging us to explore our psyche. Jung believed that these recurring figures in our minds highlight aspects of ourselves that we might overlook, making them essential for self-discovery. When someone occupies our thoughts, it's often rooted in deeper psychological patterns. These individuals may represent qualities we admire or traits we wish to embrace. Alternatively, they might embody aspects of ourselves we refuse to recognize or accept. Jung's insights remind us that each person on our mental landscape is intertwined with our emotional experiences and internal conflicts, prompting us to reflect on what they truly signify. Embracing Jung's perspective can transform our understanding of relationships and emotional turmoil. By recognizing persistent thoughts as tools for self-exploration, we can unlock profound insights about our desires, fears, and motivations. This process not only enriches our self-awareness but also guides us towards personal growth, allowing us to cultivate healthier connections with ourselves and others. The thoughts we harbor about certain people often blur the lines between love and obsession. It's essential to distinguish whether our feelings are rooted in genuine affection or if they stem from an unhealthy fixation. Love is nurturing and promotes growth, while obsession can be consuming and detrimental, leading to a distorted sense of attachment that may hinder our well-being. In reflecting on our persistent thoughts, we must consider the emotional depth underlying these feelings. When we find ourselves preoccupied with someone, it may indicate unmet needs or desires that we project onto that individual. This emotional exploration can unveil hidden anxieties or insecurities, showing us that what we perceive as love might also be a means of escaping our own vulnerabilities. By examining the nature of these thoughts, we can learn to cultivate healthier relationships, both with ourselves and others. It's crucial to navigate the space between love and obsession, fostering genuine connections while steering clear of emotional turbulence. This awareness invites us to embrace self-love and recognition, transforming potential obsessions into opportunities for deeper understanding and personal growth. Understanding the shadow self is crucial for personal growth and emotional healing. Jung's concept of the shadow refers to the parts of ourselves that we often suppress or deny, including negative traits, unresolved emotions, and past traumas. These elements are not inherently bad. They represent a spectrum of our humanity that we tend to overlook, believing they don't align with our ideal self-image. When we ignore our shadow, we risk projecting those repressed qualities onto others, leading to misunderstandings and strained relationships. By illuminating our shadow, we gain the opportunity to integrate these aspects into our consciousness. This integration fosters self-acceptance and compassion as we learn to acknowledge the full spectrum of our being, including our flaws and vulnerabilities. Embracing the shadow self opens the door to profound self-discovery. It challenges us to confront uncomfortable truths, ultimately empowering us to grow and transform. By recognizing and integrating these repressed parts, we can develop a more authentic relationship with ourselves and others, paving the way to emotional resilience and deeper, more meaningful connections. The individuals who dominate our thoughts often serve as reflections of our shadow self, highlighting the aspects of ourselves that we find difficult to accept. When we're preoccupied with someone, it's likely that they embody characteristics we either admire or resent. This mirroring can reveal profound insights about our own insecurities, desires, and suppressed traits, encouraging us to confront these hidden parts of ourselves. For instance, if someone captivates your thoughts because of their confidence, it may indicate your desire to embrace those traits within yourself. Alternatively, if you feel irritated or envious, this can point to qualities you are denying or rejecting. These reflections are opportunities to engage with elements of our character we may have neglected, helping us to understand how our perceptions of others can reveal our innermost struggles. Recognizing these reflections allows us to embark on a journey of self-acceptance and growth. By acknowledging that others can illuminate our shadow, we can transform these thoughts into pathways for deeper understanding. This journey isn't about blaming others for how we feel, but rather using these connections to foster compassion towards ourselves and to cultivate the qualities we wish to embody. Recognizing and embracing the shadow is essential for true personal growth and transformation. Instead of viewing persistent thoughts about others as mere obsessions, we can shift our perspective to see them as valuable opportunities for self-discovery. By acknowledging these reflections, we can uncover insights that lead us to understand our deepest fears, longings, and suppressed feelings, allowing us to reclaim parts of ourselves. This recognition empowers us to confront our emotional baggage and encourages a dialogue with the repressed aspects of our psyche. It invites us to ask ourselves what these thoughts reveal about our own needs and desires. Rather than clinging to unhealthy attachments, embracing our shadow equips us with the tools to grow, change, and align our actions with our authentic selves, fostering healthier relationships. The journey of recognizing and embracing the shadow is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. By allowing ourselves to face these uncomfortable truths, we open the door to healing and self-acceptance. This process encourages us to integrate our shadows into our conscious experience, paving the way for personal evolution and a richer, more fulfilling life. Jung's theories of Anima and animus explore the inner feminine and masculine aspects within each individual. The anima represents the feminine qualities within a man, while the animus embodies the masculine traits within a woman. Understanding these archetypes is crucial, as they significantly influence our perceptions of ourselves and our relationships with others, shaping how we interact with the world around us. These archetypes often manifest in our dreams, thoughts, and even our attractions toward others. When we project our inner anima or animus onto someone else, we might idealize them based on these qualities, seeking in them what we yearn to embrace within ourselves. This projection can lead to both profound connections and misunderstandings, as we may expect others to fulfill these unconscious wishes and fantasies, which can create unrealistic ideals or expectations. Recognizing and integrating our anima and animus is a key component of achieving personal wholeness. By acknowledging these inner archetypes, we can cultivate a balanced self, harmonizing both aspects within our personality. This integration deepens our understanding of ourselves and enhances our relationships, allowing us to engage more authentically with others and fostering a sense of unity between our inner and outer worlds. Projection is a psychological phenomenon that plays a significant role in our interpersonal relationships. It occurs when we attribute our own fears, desires, or unresolved issues onto others, often obscuring our ability to see them clearly. By projecting our internal struggles onto those around us, we can inadvertently create misunderstandings and conflicts, as our perceptions become tinted by our personal experiences and emotions. For example, if someone feels inadequate about their own achievements, they might perceive others as overly critical or dismissive, projecting their insecurities onto them. Similarly, if we idealize someone, we may overlook their flaws, projecting our unfulfilled dreams or desires onto their persona. This projection can create a distorted view of relationships where two people become entangled in a web of assumptions rather than understanding their authentic selves. Awareness of projection allows us to break free from these patterns and cultivate healthier relationships. By recognizing when we project our emotions onto others, we can take responsibility for our feelings and desires. This clarity fosters more genuine connections, as we learn to relate to others based on reality rather than our inner conflicts, ultimately enhancing our ability to communicate and grow together. The illusion of idealization often arises from our tendency to project our unattainable desires onto others, creating distorted images that mask their true nature. When we idealize someone, we may overlook their flaws and imperfections, focusing solely on the qualities that resonate with our fantasies. This idealization can lead us to believe that our emotional needs will be fulfilled by this person, setting the stage for disappointment when reality inevitably clashes with our projections. As we engage in this process, we risk developing unrealistic expectations that place undue pressure on our relationships. We may expect our partners or friends to embody attributes we desire for ourselves or to fulfill needs we haven't addressed within. This dynamic can create a facade of connection but ultimately leads to disillusionment as the idealized image falters and the real person emerges, often causing emotional turmoil and resentment. Recognizing the illusion of idealization is crucial for nurturing authentic relationships. By grounding our perceptions in reality and embracing the complexities of others, we can foster more genuine connections. This shift invites us to appreciate people as they are, complete with their strengths and weaknesses, allowing for deeper bonds built on honesty, acceptance, and shared growth. Synchronicity is a concept introduced by Carl Jung that describes meaningful coincidences which seem to transcend mere chance. These occurrences often reflect a deeper connection between our inner thoughts and the external events in our lives. When we experience synchronicity, it can feel as though the universe is responding to our feelings or intentions, providing guidance or validation for our inner experiences. These meaningful coincidences serve as reminders of the intricate tapestry of existence, suggesting that our thoughts and emotions are intricately linked to the world around us. For instance, if you are contemplating a life decision and suddenly come across a book that addresses your dilemma, that moment can feel like a powerful affirmation of your path. Such experiences invite us to pay attention and recognize potential insights or lessons that await us. Understanding synchronicity can deepen our awareness of the interconnectedness of life. It encourages us to interpret events as more than mere happenstance, urging us to explore the messages they may hold for our personal journey. By embracing synchronicity, we can cultivate a greater sense of purpose and intuition, fostering a more profound connection with ourselves and the universe. Reading the signs of the universe involves tuning into the synchronicities that appear in our lives and recognizing them as powerful messages. These moments are not merely coincidences, they are invitations to explore our emotional landscape and gain insights into our current state of mind. When we encounter these signs, they prompt us to pause, reflect, and dig deeper into what we truly feel and desire. For example, if a particular song keeps playing at significant moments, it might symbolize an emotional theme that needs our attention. Likewise, seeing repeated numbers or symbols can suggest that we are on the right path or need to reconsider our choices. By reflecting on these signs, we can uncover patterns that reveal unresolved feelings or highlight areas in our lives requiring change or growth. Engaging with these signs cultivates a sense of mindfulness and awareness in our daily lives. It encourages us to listen to our intuition and emotions more closely, allowing us to navigate our journeys with a deeper understanding. By acknowledging the universe's subtle guidance, we open ourselves to a richer, more meaningful existence, where each sign serves as a stepping stone toward greater self-awareness and emotional clarity. Decoding your thoughts is an essential practice for gaining clarity and insight into your emotional experiences. By intentionally examining the feelings that arise when considering those who occupy your mind, you can unravel the complexities of your attachments and deepen your understanding. This process involves asking yourself probing questions that encourage reflection, inviting you to explore the underlying reasons for your preoccupations. Start by identifying the emotions tied to your thoughts about a specific individual. Are you feeling joy, frustration, longing, or uncertainty? Next, consider what these feelings reveal about your own desires and needs. What do you hope to achieve or change in your relationship with this person? By unpacking these emotions, you can better understand whether your thoughts are rooted in love, admiration, insecurity, or something else entirely. As you decode your thoughts, maintain a non-judgmental attitude towards yourself. This journey of self-discovery is not about labeling feelings as good or bad, but about recognizing them as part of your personal narrative. Through this reflective practice, you can cultivate greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence, ultimately leading to healthier relationships and a more authentic connection with yourself. To achieve self-understanding, adopting a structured approach can be highly effective. This three-step process consists of reflection, analysis, and action, each playing a crucial role in your personal growth. By meticulously engaging in these steps, you can transform your insights into meaningful changes in your life. The first step, reflection, involves taking the time to contemplate your thoughts and feelings. Carve out moments in your day to sit quietly and connect with your inner self, assessing the emotions tied to the individuals who occupy your thoughts. Journaling can be particularly helpful here, as it allows you to capture your feelings and thoughts in a tangible form, paving the way for deeper insight. The second step is analysis, where you dissect your reflections to understand their origins. Ask yourself why you feel certain emotions and how they relate to your personal experiences. The final step is action, where you take tangible steps towards change based on your reflections and analysis. This could involve setting new boundaries, pursuing personal goals, or seeking support if needed. By following this process, you empower yourself to grow and evolve, ultimately living a life that is more aligned with your true self. Transforming obsession into growth is a crucial step in our personal development journey. When we find ourselves fixated on someone, it often stems from unmet needs or unresolved emotions within us. Instead of allowing these obsessions to consume our thoughts and energy, we can leverage them as catalysts for profound self-improvement and introspection. By recognizing our obsessions as signals, we can shift our focus from the object of our fixation to our own emotional landscape. This involves exploring what these feelings reveal about our desires, fears, and areas for growth. For example, if we find ourselves obsessively thinking about a relationship, we might uncover underlying issues such as fear of abandonment or a longing for deeper connection, prompting us to take action towards healing and fulfillment. Ultimately, transforming obsession into growth requires a conscious choice to prioritize our well-being and personal evolution. This can involve setting boundaries with unhelpful thought patterns, seeking support when necessary, and actively engaging in self-care practices that promote emotional resilience. Embracing this journey not only enriches our lives but also empowers us to create healthier, more balanced relationships with ourselves and others. A journey of self-discovery unfolds when we begin to understand the significance of the individuals who occupy our thoughts. By delving into our feelings towards these people, we unlock a treasure trove of self-awareness that can illuminate our deepest desires, fears, and unresolved issues. This exploration is not merely about clarifying our relationships with others. It is about forging a stronger connection with ourselves. As we reflect on why certain people linger in our minds, we gain insights that can guide our personal growth. Each individual reflects aspects of our shadow, desires, or needs, providing valuable lessons about who we are and what we wish to become. This understanding empowers us to take meaningful action in our lives, transforming our emotional attachments into stepping stones for healing and realization. Ultimately, this journey of self-discovery invites us to embrace our complexities and imperfections. By recognizing the impact of others on our emotional landscapes, we cultivate greater empathy not only for ourselves but also for the people in our lives. As we grow in self-awareness, we pave the way for richer relationships and a more authentic existence, leaving us inspired and equipped to navigate the emotional intricacies of life. Wrapping up, it's essential to recognize that the exploration of our thoughts is ultimately a journey to better understand ourselves. Throughout this process, we have unveiled the deeper connections between our emotions and the individuals who occupy our minds. This self-inquiry is not just about others. It's about discovering the layers of our own psyche and how they interact with the world around us. As we reflect on our feelings and obsessions, we turn the lens inward, fostering personal growth and emotional resilience. This journey encourages us to embrace authenticity as we confront our shadows and unearth our desires. By doing so, we create a path that leads to a more fulfilled and balanced life, where we are empowered to cultivate meaningful relationships with ourselves and others. Ultimately, this journey is about recognizing the power we hold to shape our experiences and perceptions. As we continue to explore our thoughts and feelings, we develop a deeper sense of self-awareness that transforms our interactions. Embrace this journey and remember, the insights gained are not just about others, they are invitations to grow, heal, and thrive as individuals.